You might be wondering, what's the difference between a large language model, which is a term you might have heard thrown around, and generative AI? And I'm a Johns Hopkins trained AI expert. I'm here to answer that question for you. So basically, a large language model is a model that has been trained on, as the name implies, a huge amount of text. And this can be the entire internet. It can be every book ever published. And in the case of models like OpenAI's ChatGPT and some of the underlying things behind that, they've been trained on all kinds of data that OpenAI has purchased, like data from Reddit, for example. And they basically are able to take in all of that text and create these patterns or find these patterns in the training data that allow them to then create text and write blog posts and transform things and help you craft your email and help you write that letter to your HOA arguing for why you shouldn't have to mow your lawn and any of the other things that people use these models for. So that's a large language model. And again, as the name implies, it's dealing specifically with text and language. Now, generative AI is a much broader category than a large language model. Generative AI is basically any kind of artificial intelligence system that can create new information. That could be textual information, but it could be visual, for example. So Midjourney is a great example of a generative AI platform that can create images. Sora from OpenAI is one that can create videos. And there's all kinds of generative AI platforms that can create all kinds of other content, ranging from 3D objects to, for example, design kinds of things. Like if you want to create a really beautiful PowerPoint or a really beautiful piece of collateral to send for your marketing campaign, there are generative models that can do that. So essentially, generative AI is the blanket term. It's AI that can generate videos and images and text and all of that. Large language models are one level below that. They're a subset. They're a type of generative AI. So yes, large language models are generative AI, but generative AI does not necessarily mean large language model. Again, it can encompass all of those other categories of AI that can create things.